Today on our 2010 Ford Taurus, we're going to be taking a look at and installing the Curt Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C12296. Here's what this hitch is going to look like once it's installed on the vehicle. As you can see, it's got the 1¼ inch by 1¼ inch receiver tube opening with a nice welded-on reinforcement collar around it to give it a nice sturdy, durable look. It's got the rolled steel safety chain loops here underneath that are going to make it nice and easy for connecting just about any type of safety chain that you may have. This hitch tucks up very nicely to the underside of the fascia, so all that you're going to see is the receiver tube opening and safety chain connection points. The cross tube is going to be up behind the fascia so that it's nice and hidden. This hitch is going to work great for any 1¼ inch accessories that you may have. It features a 1/2 inch hitch pin hole, which is going to be good for securing all of your Class 1 and Class 2 accessories. It's a nice, straightforward installation and just bolts up to the frame rails. It features a 300-pound max tongue weight rating, which is the downward force on the inside of the receiver tube opening, and it features a 3,500-pound gross trailer weight rating. Keep in mind that on this Curt hitch, a stabilization strap is required in order to maintain the warranty with all non-trailer loads. What I like most about this hitch is how well hidden it is, but also how good access you have to make it nice and easy to use. Now, let's give you some measurements to help assist you with your selection of hitch-mounted accessories such as ball mounts, bike racks, or cargo carriers. The distance from the center of the hitch pin hole to the outermost part of the rear bumper is 5.5 inches, and the distance from the top inside edge of the receiver tube opening to the ground is 11.5 inches. Now, let's show you how to install this hitch. First thing we'll need to do is we'll want to put a support strap up to make sure that when we let our exhaust hang down, that it doesn't go too far down and damage the exhaust. I'll take some spray lubricant, put it onto our rubber isolator on the exhaust hanger. We'll use a pry bar in order to pry that off. Now, on the rubber isolator just in front of this rear cross member, we'll do the same thing and remove it. Now we'll relieve a little bit of the tension off the support strap to let the exhaust hang down a little bit lower. Now we need to remove the exhaust hanger bracket. We need to remove those two 10mm bolts to do that. And we will not be reinstalling that. I'll take a fish wire and send the coiled end through that forward hole so that it comes out this larger hole that'll be our access hole here towards the rear. Once we've got that fish through there, we can put on our square hold spacer block followed by our 1/2 inch carriage bolt. And we can feed that spacer block up into the frame, followed by our carriage bolt. Then we'll pull them through till it comes out and remove our fish wire. Now that access hole is going to be our second attachment point, so we're going to use the reverse pull method. So we'll take our fish wire, put on our square hold spacer, then thread in our 1/2 inch carriage bolt. And this time we'll put the carriage bolt up in first, followed by the spacer block, and pull them back down through. Then I'll leave the fish wire on that one. Now on the passenger side, it's going to have two existing weld nuts that are in the frame rail here, and we're going to be using the forward one as an attachment point. I'm going to put a little bit of spray lubricant up into that hole. Then I'll take a tube brush in order to help clean out those threads and make sure that it'll thread in nicely. Our other attachment point on this side is going to be that same access hole as it was on the other side. So again, we'll do the reverse fish method. Now it's a good idea to grab a second set of hands. You want to feed it up over the exhaust and carefully position it and feed your fish wires down through. Raise it up into position. Being sure not to push your hardware back up into the frame. And once you've got it up there, you can take one of your 1/2-inch flange nuts and get it started onto your carriage bolt. Once you've got one started, we can go to the other side and get one other started. Then we'll take the fish wire off the carriage bolt on this side and get a flange nut started. Then once we've gotten it lined up, we'll take the 12mm bolt that comes with the kit with conical tooth washer, and you'll want to make sure that the teeth on the washer are facing up and install it into the weld nut that you cleaned out in the frame. Then we'll remove our other fish wire and get the rest of our hardware started. Then we'll torque down all of our hardware to the specification listed in the instructions. I'll take some channel lock pliers in order to remove the rubber isolator from the exhaust hanger bracket. I'll take that rubber isolator and slide it onto the post that's built into the hitch. Then I can lift up my exhaust and reinstall it into that isolator. Then I'll finish reinstalling my exhaust and remove the support strap. That's going to complete our look at and installation of the Curt Class 2 Trailer Hitch Receiver, part number C12296 on our 2010 Ford Taurus.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.